בעזרת השם, מסתבך חיים פינטו, הקדוש ברוך הוא bless the entire קהילה וברכה והצלחה, סייעתא דשמיא גדולה, מלכודת וכתב וכעתה, בעזרת השם, הקדוש ברוך הוא, hear our prayers, may this year be the year that we will all celebrate together a גאולה שלמה, amen. You know, רבותיי, in this week's parasha, there's a question that every year when we pass by these readings, we have a hard time understanding. And that is regards to Parashat Kedoshim. The Torah Kedosha requests from all Am Yisrael, Kedoshim tiyu, ki kadosh ani. Be holy, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu is holy. We always ask this question of how can HaKadosh Baruch Hu ask from us, Bnei Adam, creations of flesh and blood, to try to imitate, to try to be like HaKadosh Baruch Hu. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu has no shape, He has no form, He has no need for a shape or a form, He has no limitation, He has no concept of quantity. It seems like an unachievable or impossible mitzvah to even ask from us to try to do. We are made out of material, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu is endless. So what is the meaning of this mitzvah of Kedoshim Tiyu? So Zohar HaKadosh gives the most beautiful and simple answer that I think can really give us an understanding of what is our job with regards to almost all the mitzvot. The Zohar HaKadosh says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, like we saw just a few weeks ago in Pesach, wants to give us. He wants to nourish us. He wants to be the source of all our doings and all our life. The thing is, that is in order to be a receiver, you must be very similar and very, very compatible with the giver. So it's like we can give a simple analogy. If you see a mailbox and you want to send a text message to the mailbox, will the message be received? No. One is a mailbox, a box, and one is a cell phone. So if the giver and the receiver are not in the same wavelength, there is no chance that what will be sent will be received. The same concept. Zohar HaKadosh says, in order for us to be a receiver, in order for us to receive and to be able to be a vessel for all what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants to give us, we must imitate Him. We must try to be at His level. We must try to be in that same direction in which He stands, which is holy, kadosh, in order to be a proper vessel. And this, I think, is truly the message and the goal behind the entire Sfirat HaOmer, and especially the month of Iyar that we are all, Baruch Hashem, just started. In Pesach, Zohar HaKadosh says, Alachmanya benechorim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu promised us the world. He promised us that He will give us essentially this world and the world to come. But in order to be able to receive that, in order to be able to be a vessel, to have that endless bracha within our lives, we have to build the keli. We have to build the vessel. We have to build the second entity, which is the entity of the hand that receives. And that's essentially, the entire concept of Sfirat HaOmer. In Pesach, we were promised like the bread of the poor. A person that receives without a reason, without earning, without any sort of prior act in order to receive. That's not a way of receiving. We enter into Sfirat HaOmer, this entire period that we rebuild ourselves. We build the keli. We become a receiver. We become on the same wavelength of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Kedoshim tiyu, in order to be a good hand that is able to receive. And especially, Rabotai, the month of Iyar. We know that Zohar HaKadosh says that when HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world, we know that the world started in Nisan. The month of Nisan was the month that was built out of light, spirituality. Zohar HaKadosh says when HaKadosh Baruch Hu came to the month of Iyar, He called the angel of darkness, material, grass. And that's even this idea of the first month being a very, very spiritual month of light. And this month, Iyar, being a month of material, Ani Hashem Gufecha, healing. It's a very, very physical, material month. The Zohar HaKadosh says, our job in the month of Iyar is to not only build our keli from a spiritual perspective, but build our vessel from a physical perspective in order to be a true vessel to receive HaKadosh Baruch Hu's giving. So Bezrat Hashem, the merit of all tzaddikim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu bless us to guide us in the right path, that we will build a vessel, we will be Kedoshim in order that HaKadosh Baruch Hu can rest and dwell amongst us. Amen.